To one of the kings of WA training, Lulu Ciani in the Milford Racing Syndicate, the marooned youngster, giving Lou a welcome change of luck after his luckless performance in the Group 2 Karrakatta. Wins the Group 3 Sires Produce. Stunning ride, Paul Harvey, confident and patient, and yielded success. Zoometric second, Confront third, in the Bob and Sandra Peters colours in third position, the favoured runner. That's the first of our features from the West, and we also have the Group 1 Derby still to come. To Caulfield, this is the last on the card.
And the best tried in the last is Leicester Thunderwing. This race will be run in pretty miserable conditions. The rain's coming again. It's very fine, drizzling rain. And an open race. A major lead up to the St Ledger at Flemington. And they're nearly set to go. Just the one to move in is Western Waters. They've just been doing a quick adjustment to the gear there. Leicester Thunderwing, the best tried in it. It'll run favourite. Second pick is Tortoise. He's been a real drifter though, even though he's a wet track winner. Crazy Date, easing third, elect on course number 5. So it's the way they shape up on the tote. 3, well tried, ahead of 11 and 5, and then number 4, Royalty Voyage, which was a good win at Stawell. There's Western Waters going up into the middle, and they're set to run. A little over 2,400 metres, and they're away. And not a bad start either. Hard to find the early leader. Tortoise had got away fast near the outside, and also getting away quickly is Beach Symphony. Just off them, Platilla, Crazy Date, not too far away. And then Western Waters as they came down to the post the first time now. And out in front, Beach Symphony doesn't want to cross down to the rail. Led from Tortoise and a length and a half away in third placing Western Waters. Platilla right behind them on the outside of Crazy Date, and Fijac improving wide out as they head to the 2,000, then Leicester Thunderwing. Minogue back third last, being followed by Royalty Voyage and Mugahoy last of all. As they've made their way out of the straight, and out in front is Beach Symphony by a length and a half. Tortoise second, Platilla right behind them third on the inside. A length to Western Waters in fourth placing, followed then by Fijac outside Crazy Date. She's about midfield on the rail, followed by Minogue. A half length to Leicester Thunderwing, followed by Royalty Voyage, and a length and a half to Mugahoy. Beach Symphony the leader to Tortoise out near the 1,400. Platilla with a good run right behind them on the inside. 1.5 Western Waters, 1 Crazy Date. Half a length Fijac the outside, 1.5 Minogue, and they're followed by Mugahoy, who's making a forward run now. And back to the tail end of the field as they go past the 1,200 metres Royalty Voyage, and Leicester Thunderwing, the favourite, is now last of all. It's Beach Symphony out in front, leading by 3/4 to Tortoise, 1 Platilla. Moving up fast on the outside is Mugahoy. He's gone from the back to be up with the leaders by the 1,000. A length and a half further back in the field, Western Waters from Fijac, and then Minogue. Crazy Date losing ground on the inside from Royalty Voyage. 3 lengths to Leicester Thunderwing as they go by the 800 metres. Tortoise went to the lead in the centre. Mugahoy over on the outside. A length and a half away, Beach Symphony, who's hard ridden, not responding. Western Waters gets up to third, and then Platilla. Minogue's making ground on the outside, coming home well, and then Fijac. Leicester Thunderwing is still last. He's struggling, and Crazy Date's back there with him. Coming to the home turn, it's Mugahoy in front from Western Waters, and Minogue's coming home well. 2 lengths away is Tortoise, and they're followed by Royalty Voyage, and next is Fijac. Leicester Thunderwing's picked up the bit. He's getting to the outside, but about 6 or 7 from the leader. Into the straight, it's Minogue taking over from Western Waters, and they've raced 3 lengths to Royalty Voyage. Then Leicester Thunderwing and Fijac, but Minogue clear with 150 metres to go. Raced about a length in front from Western Waters, then Leicester Thunderwing and Royalty Voyage, but it's Minogue nicely clear over 2 lengths in front and will hold them out, and Minogue for Stephen King wins it by 2 lengths. Second placing to Western Waters, and Leicester Thunderwing has come from a hopeless place to get third, and he was followed in by Royalty Voyage and Fijac. A break to Tortoise, followed by Crazy Date and Mugahoy, Platilla, and dropping out a long last was Beach Symphony.
Minogue, $9, $2.30, giving Stephen King a winning double on the program, prepared by Terry O'Sullivan at Stawell. Very good mentor based in the northwestern reaches of the state. Now already New South Wales data's through. Trifecta 1,457.20 as we await Super Tab and Unitab. Quinella 141.20, Exacta $262.20, the Exacta New South Wales, awaiting Super Tab to come through. Big cheerio to Greg Miles after calling the last home in the rain this afternoon. From the rain to the sun-blessed Sydney Circuit of Randwick, the final day. The curtain will come down shortly on the AJC's carnival. What a carnival it's been, And what a race to conclude proceedings. Shortly, we'll be able to take a look at the market for the last race, one of the best assembled non-Group 1 sprinting lineups you will see. At Cheltenham, it's 5, 1 and 3, with number 4 in 4th position, first 4,000. 14 minutes away from the TJ Smith. The race short in history, filled with stars. Mystigic rates on top from Century Kid, and then North Boy and Fair Embrace. 7, 2, 8 and 12. Group 1 winners include Falvalon in this race, Mystigic, Spinning Hill, and a host of Group 1 contenders, albeit in this race for Group 2 honours. $350,000 is its prize purse. $350 for Spinning Hill, a Group 1 winner earlier in the autumn. Eagle Farms due in 5 as we await stars, and today another one will join the record books as they move into line for this feature sprint. Here's Ian Craig.
Last of the day out here, and the favourite is Spinning Hill. Best back to beat it, Mystigic. Anyway, the last couple about to move in. Thanks, John. The last of the day, and the favourite number 10, Spinning Hill, stablemate of the previous winner, Defire, 391.70. Mystigic best back to beat it. Ready now. This is the thrifty TJ Smith. Gates are back and they're off. Oomph came out flying, so did Mystigic, and Fair Embraces right there. 8/8 is booting up on the inside from Century Kid and North Boy, Phoenix Park, and then Falvalon, followed by Spinning Hill. Over on the rails is Point Danger as they settle fully into stride, and getting back to second last, Chong Tong. Scenic Peak is now last as they race to the 800. Mystigic is the leader, 8/8 is second, third is Fair Embrace, North Boy the rails. 2 lengths further back is Oomph, losing some ground from Century Kid, Spinning Hill, then Point Danger, followed by Phoenix Park. Third last is Falvalon, second last Chong Tong, and Scenic Peak brings up the rear. In the TJ Smith, they're rounding the corner. 8/8 shows the way from Mystigic, only narrowly though. A length away in the third position, Fair Embrace from Century Kid, wide of Phoenix Park, and then Spinning Hill and North Boy from Oomph. Down to the 250, and Mystigic hits the front. 8/8 is gone. Coming at it now, Fair Embrace, and Phoenix Park is sprinting up very quickly, and then Spinning Hill. Phoenix Park takes the lead now. 100 to go. He's racing away, Phoenix Park. Second posse, Fair Embrace, but Phoenix Park walks in. Phoenix Park wins the TJ Smith from Fair Embrace and Spinning Hill. Mystigic, Century Kid, followed by Oomph, and then Scenic Peak, North Boy, 8/8, Falvalon, Chong Tong, and Point Danger was last to complete the course.
Wow, blowout result, but he's always promised to win a good race, Phoenix Park, the son of Royal Academy. $48.80 he's paid, $7.90. Fair Embrace, $4.90. He's been racing in super form. And Spinning Hill at $1.70, fourth to be confirmed. As they turn for home, it's the widest of the runners. Now, Falvalon with the yellow cap and yellow pom-pom gets caught in traffic. Doubt whether he perhaps could have won first up after that very long break. Also figuring in there is the likes of Mystigic going to the front. Here comes Fair Embrace with the yellow sleeves and pink cap down the outside. Phoenix Park rattling home. Spinning Hill, red colours, white cap, runs her usual honest race, and Century Kid right behind those. Run to the line. It's a one-horse race. Gay Waterhouse wins the last on the card. And not too many days. Some great reaction shots. Have a look at that. $48 the winner. Absolutely thrilled. And it's Phoenix Park for Gay Waterhouse winning the TJ Smith. And what a great thrill for Gay, winning the race named in honour of her late great father. The TJ Smith Stakes at Group 2 level. They're pretty happy. They're pumped, in fact. Fourth placing went the way of Mystigic, number 7. If you took a first 4 in New South Wales, $17,503 is the dividend return, and 40 cents. 3, 12, 10 and 7 is the way they crossed the line. Fair Embrace running a good race, but take nothing away from the winner. The time wasn't hugely fast, 1:10.39, adding even further merit to its performance to sprint past this field. Cheltenham due in 6 minutes. Oxford Dollar is the total elect ahead of Seaview Road. Little Nico is at $7. So $7 for a strapper with tears in his eyes. As Phoenix Park returns, there's plenty of punters with tears in their eyes after almost a 50 to 1 shot wins the TJ Smith. Ascot Finito is the top rater, the 3 ahead of 10 Gwalia Girl, 2 Prince of Pop and 4 Exit Lane. This is the Strickland Stakes at Group 3 level. Finito $1.90, $6.60 for Exit Lane. Let's go back to Joey McKinnon.
Congratulations, Gabe. Oh, Oh, I tell you, that was the best fun thing that's ever happened to me. Firstly, we were the longest shot all day, and he was in whoopee land. Brian rode him superbly, and he just went right back to his 2-year-old form. You know, he was one of the best 2-year-olds I had in the stables, he an assertive lad. And, you know, to win this race was just so exciting, and win at Dad's race, I just can't tell you what a kick it is.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, I think she summed that up perfectly. Gay beaming after winning the race, named in honour of her late father, the great TJ Smith. And there's Phoenix Park being unsaddled, bouncing back to form to cause a major upset in the last day of the Autumn Carnival here at Randwick. And what a carnival it's been, Brendan. So many highs, so much to talk about, and we'll be doing it all tomorrow on Retro. Now we're going to go and catch up with Brian York, the winning rider. He's partnered Phoenix Park quite a few times, including his last run when it looked like he was going to bounce back to form, and today he's proven that. Congratulations, Brian.
Yeah, it was a nice win, wasn't it? It's good to see him back in form. He's taken a while this time, and he normally comes into form straight away, so... But it's good to see him come back into form anyway.
At his last start, he showed glimpses of something, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he went a lot better. And we just rode him a little bit quieter too. I think that's probably made a bit of a difference to him.
Nice to win the race for Gay, and a race named in honour of her late father.
Yeah, she'll be over the moon, I'd say.
Well done.
Thanks, Joe.
Brian York takes out the last race of the AJC Autumn Carnival aboard Phoenix Park.
Hey, Joey, great job today. Can you remember what Gay said about where Phoenix Park was when they turned for home?
In whoopee land.
Wasn't she delighted to win the race named after her dad? Joey, super job. You've enjoyed today?
Oh, it's been a wonderful day. I have to say the crowd here has been enormous. We haven't had official figures yet, but I dare say it's a bigger crowd than we had here last Saturday for All Age Stakes Day when Sunline was victorious. But all in all, a superb carnival. And what a magnificent venue Randwick now is with the new course proper, Brendan. You'd have to say that this probably will become the best racetrack in Australia.
Couldn't disagree with you one iota there, Joey. It's been a super day and great job by yourself trackside. Thank you to you and the team. The team also Sky Racing Productions, helping us take a look through the runners pre each of the races. That's sponsored by the team from Arrowfield Stud. We're awaiting a scales report from the final race on the card at Randwick. That shouldn't be far away. One of the feature races not too far away from the west is not far off. That's the Strickland Stakes. Eagle Farm, it's official. Glenn Collis was the winning rider. Twin Fortune beating Threatener and Linear. Canadian time for first. The TJ Smith Trophy awaits the winner, which is this year Phoenix Park for Gay Waterhouse at big odds. We have correct weight, and that's all clear. That's the scene at the Gold Coast as we await news through from the next at the last at Eagle Farm, which we do now have. Correct weight, all clear on 5, 12, 11 and 9.
On the outside, racing in the Strickland and Senate Lease with Main Stage from the inside alleys with the first away from the Perth Cup winner Cardinal Colours, who's accelerating now in search of the lead. Also handily placed is Alibi Bay, Turmeric, and here comes the mare Gwalior Girl zipping over from the outside. She's up running second before the next of the crossings. Senate Lease is back on the inside from Finito, Prince of Pop, Friendly Manor, and last of all Exit Lane, the Bunbury Cup winner, as they race to the 1400. On the back turn they go. Cardinal Colours took up the running and raced nearly 2 in front. Miller had Gwalior Girl running second. A length and 3/4 to Turmeric, 1.5 Alibi Bay and 3/4 to Main Stage, and there's a nice even speed at the 1200. A length and a half to Finito, going well, a little worse than midfield from Senate Lease and Prince of Pop, who's tracking Finito's every move. 2 lengths to Friendly Manor, and Exit Lane trails the field. Onto the Swan River side, 1,000 metres out in the Strickland, and Cardinal Colours, where he likes it in front, leads the way, 2.5 lengths, Gwalior Girl. A length away then running third, Turmeric. They tried to back off the speed a bit here in the middle stages. Main Stage went up on the inside to join Alibi Bay, then Finito and Stakes biding his time. Then Senate Lease and Prince of Pop, followed by Friendly Manor, and Exit Lane is still last, but Cardinal Colours is rolling once again. He again takes them off the bit at the 550. Cardinal Colours, 2 from Gwalior Girl, Turmeric third but being heeled along. Alibi Bay fourth ahead of Main Stage, and now Stake is just starting to dig up Finito. On his inside is Senate Lease, and 2 lengths lengths to Friendly Matter, followed by Prince of Pop and Exit Lane. On the outside, Gwalia Girl quickly headed. Cardinal Colours, Turmeric, followed by Alibi Bay. Finito's taking a long time to hit his straps, and Gwalia Girl had kicked away. 120 to go. Cardinal Colours fighting back now. Finito's on the scene, but it's going to be too late. Or will it be? Gwalia Girl, Finito dived at Gwalia Girl. Cardinal Colours kicked on the rail. A race that changed complexion drastically in the dying stages. Gwalia Girl stopped. Inner Tracks on the line. Finito dived at her, I'm not sure. And Cardinal Colours kicked again on the fence. Main stage, Turmeric, Senate Lease next in, followed by Alibi Bay. Exit Lane, well back to Prince of Pop and Friendly Manner.
Has Gwalia Girl held on? Stephen Miller riding for dear life. They wore red sleeves, white armbands and red cap in the centre. Poking up on the inside, Cardinal Colours. And Finito looms into shot here. Oh dear. Tight go. That's the low angle from the CFM crew in the west. And the photo in the middle is the 10. 3 on the outside, 1 on the inside. That's the way it'll rest between the 3 and the 10. 3 on the outside. High angle. You can see again Gwalia Girl, Stephen Miller in front. Finito makes up a stack of ground with Danny Stake aboard. And Damien Miller on the inside. So 2 of the Miller boys. On the inside, 2 runners in this race, and Danny Stake is in between them. No sign of a decision yet. 90 seconds off a start at Mount Gambier. Awaiting a scales report at Cheltenham on 1, 8, 7 and 9. Simulate 4th. First for New South Wales, $3,472.50. For our fans of racing in Queensland, most of you will know that it's Toowoomba Cup night. Listed race comes along at 5 to 7 in the east, 5 to 7. Let's look ahead to their third race on the card, the Crown Lager Maiden. There'll be a massive crowd at Clifford Park tonight. T Squared is the one which tops the ratings, the 3 and the 10. The CFM crew may be suggesting we do have a dead heat. So still no sign of a decision. No news through the 3 and the 10. The 10, they're about to be semaphored. About to be semaphored. In anticipation, as Darren McCauley is saying, the crowd is being kept. Scoring up Mount Gambier. Still no sign of these numbers. No sign of the numbers as yet from Ascot in the west. Okay, scoring up at Mount Gambier after this break. Chris Kearns along to host you through Sky Racing's nighttime coverage, which will include the Toowoomba Cup and big heats of racing in the greyhound world. In the meantime, we head to Mount Gambier. Thank you for letting me be part of your afternoon. Let's go to Mount Gambier. Here's Mark.
The green light flashes, away they go. Falcone began well on the inside to try and lead and will do so with no problems whatsoever.
130 dead heating with Gwalia Girl, $3 and $2. And then Cardinal Colours, the Quinella, $6.40. The Exacta 3 and 10, $7.10. 10 and 3, $10.10. 3, 10, 1, 23.70 trifecta, 10, 3, 1, 48.70. There on race 5 at Ascot. Cheltenham. Oxford Dollar, leading up to this big assignment today, drawn a little wide, but should get a lovely run in the race if they spread out. 260. Storm Fever filly is the second elect now, 5.10. The Victorian Hour Bull Bar is on the third line at 5.70. And then the filly On a Lap in to $6.10. A little backing there for the 13, Fortune Streak, who's been just behind the place getters its last few runs there at $17. And then Lakeside Song, Danny's Crystal and General Grant making up the top 8 here for the running of the WA Derby. Now, Ernie Manning is form expert, of course, in WA, and he's gone for the favourite here. He's made it 1, 2, 11 and 12. He's put the 2 fillies in there for 3rd and 4th, but gone for the toppy here, Lord Mason, who should be very hard to beat here with Alana Sanson in the big one today from Ascot. We'll go there shortly, but let's go back now to race 2 on the card. This is for the fillies and mares. It was over the 1200, and of course your caller is Darren McCauley.
Into one of the stalls in close. Racing, it was Surrender to Me who hit the stalls, missed the kick, and also Imagine If was very tardy into stride. Ricky Tave left the gates and bounded to the front from Exclusive Jewel, My True Choice, and Academy Girl has left the stalls swinging. She's going up running 4th on the inside as they settle with Kim Lisa. Milwaukee on the rails, followed by Lulu Guy, Corporate Lady, and then Happy Patch, and well back to Peaches, Surrender to Me, and 2 lengths to Imagine If. Along the side at the 700, and Ricky Tave took fright and took off, led by 5 lengths. lengths over Exclusive Jewel. A length and a half to My True Choice with Academy Girl beautifully placed. Fourth on the rail. A length and a half to Mel Walkie. Lulu Guys in the centre, and outside of them is Kim Lisa. Then Corporate Lady, a length and a half back, shading Happy Patch. 2 to Peaches. Surrender to Me's a mile off them. I don't think she can win from there. And 2.5 lengths, Imagine If. But Ricky Tave set sail for the judge with a commanding lead. Sansom said go, and the little girl did. Ricky Tave at the 256 in front of Exclusive Jewel. Academy Girl, My True Choice, followed by Lulu Guy, but they aren't going to get within a bull's roar of Ricky Tave. She's well clear, a little tired close to home, but is going to win by a big margin. Ricky Tave for the Bairstow stable, 5 lengths on Lulu Guy. Corporate Lady grabbed third, and they were followed by Happy Patch and Exclusive Jewel, followed home by Academy Girl. Surrendered to Me didn't get the best of the starts, then Milwaukee Peaches, followed by Kim Lisa. Imagine If, and fading to run last is My True Choice.
Well, she won on like a 2's on favourite instead of a $34 chance. Ricky Tave and Alana Sansom from Luigi and Corporate Lady. And now our Bull Bar at $5.80 on a lap now at $6.30. And then Fortune Streak into 18. The 3, the 5 and the 14 making up the top 8. They're about to start moving in at the 2400 barriers. CJ Blaze at Mount Gambier, 160-140 over Proudfoot and Rye Direction. 380 Quinella, $43 trifecta of 10, 9 and 7. Albion Park, the second in 7. The posh one is the top raider over Redcourt, Easy Does It and Girl About Town, 5, 2, 1 and 12. And it's 3.30 here for Easy Does It, Redcourt at 12, Kia Kahar at 11, the posh one at 6, 18 Late Changes and Boomtown Rat, Walt Triax at 15, so number 1 is the favourite. 12's about Scarlet Caramia, 10 for Moto Mr. Regent and 8 for Girl About Town. OK, they are moving in for the WA Derby, and over the 2400, Lord Mason is the favourite. Let's take you back now to Darren McCauley for the Derby.
Lord Mason attempts today to extend his winning sequence to 4 and capture the Roberts, Melvista Stakes and Derby Treble. Only a handful of these 3-year-olds to move along. Alana Sansom aboard Lord Mason. Alana will come out of her apprenticeship on the 25th of this month, Anzac Day. And if she can win the Derby, will become the first female jockey to win the 3-year-old classic. Danny's Crystal is in. General Grant locked away, and along comes one of the fillies on a lap. Addition has the outside stall. Teolani steadies in the middle of the field. The starter is on top of his stand. And so the field is ready for the 2002 WATC Derby. Run over the 2400 metres. Addition settles out there in 16. Storm Fee with the head in the stall of Beyond Dispute. Lights are on. All set. Good long run up here at the Ascot Straight. Starter holds them. Racing now in the Derby. And Storm Fee got squeezed out at the start. Beyond Dispute was the first to leave the gates with the stablemate Fortune Streak, and the Victorian Our Bull Bar quickly going up, having a shot for the early lead. It's a Legend coming across with Danny's Crystal. General Grant's out there very wide. It's a bit like the charge of the Light Brigade coming up to the judge the first time. Another Orbit settling back on the outside of Fortune Streak. Key Flyer had to ease off horses then when room got very tight. Lakeside Song's gone around him, and Storm Fee's on the inside. A length away, Keldarn going up on top of the Ascot. Rise at the 1800 from on a lap. Lord Mason took the turn out of the straight awkwardly. In front of him, Teolani, Lee Todd and Addition is back on the outside of Lord Mason. Racing along past the 1700, they go on Matheson Road. And Our Bull Bar taken to the lead by Malcolm Pay. The Victorian took up the running in the Derby and drew a length and a half over Beyond Dispute. General Grant's a length and a half away third. Another Orbit going around them in the blue and white colours. On the fence behind those, It's a Legend inside. Danny's Crystal, 1.5 to Fortune Streak, and the tempo's been pretty genuine. Lakeside Song 3 deep, then the filly Storm Fee, which is hugging the fence. Wonder Key Flyer on a lap and Keldarn. Further back in the field to Teolani and Lee Tide, followed by Addition. The favourite Lord Mason's last of all, and is giving Our Bull Bar about 15 lengths head start as they go down the riverside of the course at the 1100. Malcolm Pay has the Victorian doing it well in front. Our Bull Bar, a length and a half, another Orbit. Beyond Dispute third. General Grant one off the fence fourth. Lakeside Song's not not had a lot of luck. He's continuing to go forward 3 deep. On the rails, It's a Legend inside Danny's Crystal. They're starting to bunch a little. And then Fortune Streak. Keldarn's going around at 4 off the rail. Storm Fee looking to angle away from the fence. Quickly going up between horses for Harvey. Addition then on a lap, followed by Lee Tide. Then Taylani and the favourites got plenty of work to do. Lord Mason with 600 metres to travel in the Derby. Our Bull Bar about to be taken on by Lakeside Song. Lakeside Song went to our Bull Bar and poked his nose in front on the turn. A length and a half to Danny's Crystal, followed by Fortune Streak. Then Storm Fee now starting to make up ground on the inside. On a lap to the outer, followed by Keldarn. And Lord Mason trying to thread his way through the field, but he's a long way from them. Lakeside Song tackled and headed now by the Honour Grades filly on a lap. Storm Fee coming through along the fence, and Lord Mason's out now, but on a lap pinched a big break. On a lap clear, Lord Mason runs to second. On a lap in front, and she's going to complete the Oaks Derby double. On a lap beat Lord Mason. Storm Fee third, Taylani's run fourth, Lakeside Song fifth, followed home by Fortune Streak, Danny's Crystal. At the head of the others, Keldarn. Addition, our Bull Bar knocked up, followed further back by General Grant Key Flyer. Then Lee Tide, another Orbit, It's a Legend, and Beyond Dispute is the last one home in the Derby. Number 11 on a lap, ridden by Paul King. Takes out the WATC Derby. Lord Mason flying home into second spot. Storm Fee battling over on the fence to run third, but it was Paul King. And on a lap, the filly by Honour Grades, trained by George Daly, that has captured the WATC Derby this afternoon. King almost elevating himself out of the saddle after the filly reached the line and when the judge called it to a halt.
Yeah, what a terrific performance by On a Lap, completing the Oaks and the Derby double. On a Lap, a very good staying filly, defeating Lord Mason and Storm Fee. 11, 1 and 12 after the running of race 6 on the card. And that is the WA Derby. We've still got the big one, the Hyperion Stakes. Wait for Age coming up. Race 7, very good field going around there. Let's take you back now for David's look at race 2 on the card now at Albion Park.
About 90 seconds.
It looks as though it will. And so if Moonee Valley jumps, we might be lucky and get that in before Ascot. But, of course, if Ascot does jump, we will be showing you that. It's at Wait for Age, of course, and Old Fashioned, the odds-on favourite. And Steve Miller looking for another win on the card there, $1.80. And a very good field going around over the 1400 in the Hyperion. At the Valley, they are at the start, and the lights are on. So we will go there shortly. Old Fashioned 180, Jugatree 670, Kensal Bay now 860. They're the main ones. Then Country Blazer and Astravaugn both at 12, Zolotto 15, Storm Shot 18, and Jumalik making up the top 8. Let's look ahead while we have this chance. It's going to get pretty busy. Albion Park.
Metres away, Fake Flight. 10 metres.
The red light. Set, racing in the Hyperion. Old Fashioned might have missed it about a half a length and dropped out to second last behind him, Astravaugn. Kensal Bay also settling back. And the first away is actually Jumalik, who landed in front from Zolotto, Country Blazer. Storm Shot running fourth, then the big fellow, Zarific, going around them in the early part of the race, 2 to over qualified. They're followed by Jugatrice and then Old Fashioned back on the inside of Astravaugn. Last is Kensal Bay. They back the speed off at the 950 and Jumalik held together by Young Parnham, 3/4 to a length the break on Zolotto, which is pulling hard. Country Blazer third, settling okay, and then Zarific tramping 3 deep, but they're not making any time at this particular stage, and Storm Shot is next in the middle, a length and a half over qualified, followed by Jugatrice. Old Fashioned strung up back on the inside. Miller's going to need plenty of luck aboard the favourite at the